House with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. I did wood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Come to us for your news and opinions. We got a voice. There is no choice. Wisdom voice in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast is like cruiserweight action. Your house is a perfect distraction. Papa see your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Slow.
What's up, guys? What's cracking? It's a comment, and I'm in your house. We here. We ready to make a movie. I hope you guys are ready to make a movie. I hope you guys are with the shits, because hey, we're with the shits. And we're ready to talk a little wrestling. That's right. You already know the vibes. Anytime we slide on through, we hit to get at work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. And that is exactly what we have been doing, is giving you guys that work. And I'm proud to say it, y'all. I mean, it has been quite a week of content for In Your House. Of course, Monday, we had Window Liquors, the Raw preview review show, and man, that was such a great episode with the voice Josh Joseph, as he hosted and had on his co-host Grunmeister, and that also featured our producer Hypocrisy Jones. Really great episode. Then we kept it with Hypocrisy Jones because Tuesday he re-debuted, brought back dusted off an old chestnut there as it were, and brought back his smoke session. It was a nice little episode. He talked about 10 years of the New Day, Triple H, and what's going on with his booking of ethnic talent. And man, it was just a really good episode. And yeah, he really rocked it out, man. So it was great to have him back on there. And then Wednesday, I put our girl Annie on the hot seat as I had divinely designed Annie O'Neil, as we brought you guys the Raw deal with Howse and O'Neil, and we played That's True, That Might Be True, or That's Ridiculous, the SummerSlam edition. And then just this morning, guys, we presented to you a fantastic interview from our time back on June 29th at House of Heat Wrestling in Lafayette, where we talked to ECW legend. That was Bill Alfonso, the manager of champions. That was a really great interview. And now we are back again to give you guys more of that work, because we got a really great episode planned for you guys. And in celebration of Bill Alfonso coming to In Your House, we're going to do a really cool watch along, but I'm not doing that by myself. I talked about how this guy did such a fantastic job on that interview with Bill Alfonso, and really just showed his ass the entire night there as a great host. I didn't have to do much, man, and that was a nice feeling. And I'm welcoming back the voice, Josh Joseph, to In Your House. How's it going, man?
What's up, everybody? Thank you, Household, for jumping in here, and thank you, House, for having a fun night, Friday night, ready for a fight. ECW's live. We just dropped Bill Alfonso. Fantastic moment for In Your House.
How was that for you, bro? I'm gonna cut you off, bro. How was that for you, bro?
Dude,
tell me, bro. You gotta tell me.
That was truly a childhood dream come true. In the interview, you hear me talk about it. It was amazing.
Yes.
It really touched personally, a real deep personal spot. And for my love of wrestling and ECW and Bill Alfonso. So yes, it was a great moment. I loved every moment of it. We had a drop in from the Sandman wanting to go night. That was fantastic. Like, you couldn't have asked for a better thing. And now that I think about it, because your son was running our security back there for that specific
He did a
interview,
terrible job.
He's going to have a moment in his life where he's going to look back and he has a Sandman interaction.
I'm so mad, bro. Okay, let me tell you, I am so mad at him. I'm so jealous of him. And here's why. Because when Sandman came to infiltrate the interview, he actually struck my son with his kendo stick. And I'm like,
what?
Why wasn't it me?
Exactly. Dude, we were talking about that when we were walking around. I was like, all I want is to get hit with Sandman and a kendo stick. It would be so great.
Hey,
That's awesome.
You remember that Dolph Ziggler gimmick that he did? It should have been me.
Yeah, that's exactly how I was. It should have been me. And I know you were there too, because this is ECW. This is where we really connected as a team. I mean, that whole night that we put together, Howse touched on it. I mean, we had the producer Hypocrisy Jones there. We had me, we had Howse, and we had the best talent around. And it was just so great and refreshing to speak to new people like Big Zo. I mean, come on, that dude, I cannot wait to have him on more programs that we put
bring
out.
him back.
If you hearing
this, we need you back, bro. We need you back on the show. I'm putting it out there right now.
Very true. And I do know this household. We are in talks of him coming on to a Monday night show. He's going to be watching a couple episodes of Raw. He's not a big Raw guy, but he said for that show, that sounds like a fun time. He will do it. So we do know we will have him for at least one, but we got to get him in for more because the dude's mind is just fantastic. And I mean, come on, who Public Enemy #1, Eric Dillinger? Come on,
love that guy,
dude. That was such a great interview, and I showed that to people I know, and they were like, they're not even into wrestling, and they wanted to look more into him. We really did exactly what we were supposed to do as interviewers.
So voice, like, here's what's so special about Eric Dillinger. You talk about that connection that we have with ECW and everything that entails with that. We're about to do this great watch along. We're about to have a great watch along, an ECW watch along. Don't you just feel like if ECW were here right now, Eric Dillinger would just be all over that, and he'd be a great fit for it?
Yeah, he would be the next Just Incredible, in my opinion. That's the role you put him in with ECW. You give him the antagonistic role. You give him a friend like Lance Storm who plays the more straight, and you let Eric Dillinger just be Public Enemy #1 in an ECW ring. You got magic. You got magic.
Yeah.
And plus, you could get guys like Sam Knight in ECW. ECW just wasn't about, I mean, they were about hardcore wrestling, but they brought in some legends.
Like brawling. Like it wasn't all like straight like weapons and stuff like that. Sometimes it was just a fight. And
exactly,
somebody like that, somebody like Sam would fit that type because he's very much, and I've seen it for years firsthand, he's a great brawler. So yeah, he would fit that, you know?
Yeah, so I agree with you. Having those guys in the ECW, if it was around today, still running like Bill Alfonso alluded to, they were a $15 million company spending $16 million a year. Daddy, do the math. You know,
love it, man.
And it was fantastic. But definitely go check that interview out, please. You're gonna see pure human emotion in that. Out of me and Howse, just being able to speak to a legend and a manager of champions and champions of guys that we fell in love with as kids. So please go check it along. We are so happy you guys join us for this series that we're doing. This is so much fun. I absolutely love this. I love sitting with you and going over ECW matches, especially this match. Oh, I cannot wait. Bro, I cannot wait.
I just love it, man, because like, since you've come to In Your House, you've just been such a student of the game. And like, it makes it fun to do this. Cause I'm like, on a level, like it's like we're breaking down the match and like, oh, look how this happened and that happened. But at its like the beauty of this, the purity of this, it's just a homies watching wrestling. That's what it is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the beauty of it. Like, yeah, we put it out, we make it content. We will cut, you know, we'll cut those little clips and stuff and do all that stuff. We put the work in there, but at its core, it's just the homies watching wrestling, y'all. And that's why we want you guys out there in the household to come on, hop on this bandwagon, come watch ECW with us, chill out. We're going to take it back. We're going to take it all the way back to 98. And before we do that, I got to make sure that we bring our boy on, the producer of the show, the man who's been killing it with everything that he's been doing. I mean, he's been making these killer graphics. He's been staying with the motion, and the motion been motioning him, bro. Like we are in motion. You know what I'm saying? But he's been keeping up with it, and we appreciate it. We appreciate all the work. Of course, that is Hypocrisy Jones coming back to In Your House. What's
Yo,
up?
what up, y'all? What up, household? How is everybody?
My
Hi, man.
He's here.
Yo, I'm here to watch chaos and a train wreck and just, bruh, unmitigated violence. I want to see it. I want
to see some fucking violence, man.
Yeah,
I want to see it happen.
yeah, bro. I'm happy to be on here with y'all today because like I don't normally do the watch alongs. So
No.
like I like this. I like this.
Yes, I'm fired up, bro. I'm fired up. I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this all day. And I'm ready to do it. So before we do that, of course, we want to go out there and thank y'all out there real quick for coming and joining us, downloading us, you guys keeping us charted. Like we hit the charts again, just a few. We are back on the charts. Like I was looking at who like weird guys. Like I just want to make you guys like see the reality of this. Like we are charted above a Cult Cabana podcast. We are charted above Sports Kita. I mean, this is happening. I mean, you've seen it. It's like we're in the mix, and it's a very, very great feeling to know when you're in the mix and you're like, we're in the fight. Like we're not doing this for nothing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like we're enjoying what we're doing and we're having fun doing it. But it's not for nothing, and it's great to see that. I mean, we're getting listened to internationally again. That's beautiful. And like me and Voice was talking about it before the show. We was like, man, we getting listened to in Japan. That's cool. Like,
I know. That's crazy.
Cool. I'm sorry.
That's so crazy.
That's cool to me. You know what I'm saying?
People in Japan know you, homie.
You know, just a while back, I thought it was cool that like we charted in like Canada and stuff. Or like and cool I thought that was really cool. I thought it was just because we were light skinned, but now look,
hey, we
look
was
at
in
us,
style.
man.
We was in style for a little minute, bro.
Look at us.
Now we on
my two drinks
to the far east side. Bro, I fuck with it.
Yo, so we were listening to in Japan and we were charting and but also we have to show love to our Indian fan base. We have to because but of course we're mostly downloaded in the United States because that's where we're based out of. But the country who downloads In Your House like second as much as like the numbers are it's a dip, but it's still a really high number, and that's India. India shows love. They come out, bro.
Dude, we might be planning a trip.
That's
for real. I mean, that would be dope.
I mean, I take some Indian dollars. I mean, I know they got it. They want let me get.
I would go.
Me too.
That'd
be cool.
I was just looking up for no random reason today because I wanted to find out, like, maybe you guys, this is unrelated, but like, what sport do you guys think will sign the first $1 billion contract to a player? Like legit $1 billion on the dotted line. We've been close, but we haven't actually hit that mark yet. But like,
I'm gonna say soccer. It's got to be soccer, right?
Yeah. So when I looked it up, Moppy, I don't watch soccer, so it was like MBA PPE.
Oh, Mbappe,
yeah, Mbappe. He had a deal. Mbappe? He had a deal offered in it's somewhere in Saudi Arabia or somewhere in that region. Offered him a shit ton of money. it would have ended up being like 1.1 million for just a year, or billion for just a year with a
For
B.
1 year?
Yeah, yeah.
With
And
incentives and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
That's insane.
I know,
Dude,
right?
I
Isn't it crazy we live in that time and we ain't
Yeah.
catching none of that bread?
I know.
So
Exactly.
throw
Yes.
us those dollars.
yeah, no
Yes,
shit.
man. For
Dude,
real. For
We'll
real.
even
No,
take
I
a small fraction of that. I mean, we
Yeah,
don't even have to go a big fraction. We ain't got to do
For
double
sure.
digits on that one. We could just stay in single
Man.
digits.
Yeah, I get just something. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
throw something. But
Or
no, man.
India, build us a town that we can just produce shows at, and we'll
I
live
would
in
do
that
that too.
town.
You know what would be cool though? If like once or twice a year, if we got that big in India, like they would fly us out to do like a live podcast there or something
Oh,
like that.
That would be
That'd be
amazing.
that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet.
I-
We need to start doing
Hey,
live
yo,
podcasts.
I'm sorry. I got us off track. I thought this was a smoke sesh. You guys know what I was saying.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a conversation to be had about doing the live podcast somewhere for In Your House. So that's something in the mix. I think we should
Yes.
try
That
to
is
get
definitely-
in motion somewhere. That'd be sweet. I think
Yeah.
people would listen to us. I don't know. I think we're pretty good. I'd like us.
That's something I'm definitely advocating for, especially if we can do a live watch along at a, maybe an adult establishment. Not that one, voice, not those kind.
Oh, you know where his
You
mind
know what I'm
goes.
saying? I already know. Straight to the gutter, straight to the gutter.
Dude, we could get a projection screen and put it on some of the dancers as they come out. That would
Oh
be cool.
God, his mind probably went worse than I was.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. Trust me. That was edited. What I came out of my mouth was edited. That was what I was up here.
Oh man,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't think that voice can go low, he can go much lower.
bro,
Way lower.
voice
Way.
I have is some shit with some little people and Roger Goodell, or I swear to God. So like,
I dropped Roger's contact. It was getting too weird with him. Me and him were on some rides.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get back in line here because we do have a great ECW watch along that we're about to do. So before we really get into that, I kind of said Eric Dillinger as far as somebody voice. Like if you could take somebody right now that is not currently signed to a major company and put them in ECW, who would it be? Obviously, you can't say Eric Dillinger because we already put him out there. But who would you pick? Who would you think?
Oh, the human highlight, Isaiah Moore, and I'd give him a Jerry Lynn life. He would be my Jerry Lynn of ECW today.
Ooh, okay. I like that. Hype. What you think?
Ooh. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I mean, I bet this person will like this. Can I get an Icon Lee?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Icon Lee in ECW.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Let's go.
I mean,
I like that.
I'd like to make it happen. When he hears this,
it.
I know he's going to be happy about it. So like he would want to make it happen. I'm just and random shout out.
He's just if you ain't with the cause, then you a sheep. He's gonna call you a sheep.
Right. I ain't no sheep.
And that's
I
on
ain't
you.
never been no sheep. I see it.
If I had to pick somebody, I would probably say that if that's not Eric Dillinger, I would say Mance Warner. I think Mance Warner would be good in that spot. I do. He could wrestle a match like that. He can brawl. He's got a little deathmatch action to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
You know what? Another one. Mo Atlas, and I'd have him like the New Jack. Yep. Tell me that wouldn't be good.
No, you would be perfect in that. Don't Die Miles. We get them in there. And they just run house with their high flying action.
Yeah.
Dude,
that'd be great.
Come on, India, give us a bank account. We can make an ECW over here. Trust me.
Wouldn't that be a banger ECW, bro? Just based on who's on the indies, like, damn, like that's fire for real. But we're gonna talk a little bit of this ECW back in '98. And that is Living Dangerously. It's going to be Taz and Bam Bam Bigelow. We're about to watch that. Voice, what was you doing back in 98, bro?
98. Wow. I was getting into Limp Bizkit and Corn. That's what I was doing. I was I just got out of discovering that maybe NWA wasn't singing to me directly. And maybe I needed to find some other way to go about finding how I like music. And yeah, that's what was happening. I was coming out of my dude. Let me tell you, when I was younger, this guy thought he was Snow. I thought I was going to be the next thing to happen. Boy, was I wrong. My dad sat me down and said, no, you can't do that. He's like, you're going to shoot up, spit out. You're not going to have it, buddy. But yeah, I was discovering ECW around that area, and this was a huge match for the Cousins, because the build up to this match, we had the fact that Bam Bam Bigelow was looking like he was leaving the franchise, the Triple Threat. He wasn't going to be a part of them anymore. And then boom, last moment he switches and he's in it. He sold, as Joey Styles will say, he sold himself to the Triple Threat. So yeah, I was really getting into this. This was a hot summer for ECW wrestling. The names that were in ECW at the time were just phenomenal. Shane Douglas, you had Bam Bam there, you had Candido, and that's just in this storyline alone, going up against Taz. So I was looking for my people, and I was loving ECW. That's what I was doing in 98.
Hell yeah. Hype, you? 98. Take it back.
I ain't even going front, man. I can't remember yesterday. 98. I didn't sesh a lot since then.
Been a lot of sessions.
I don't know. On the real, in 98, in 1998, I was going to school, right, in a trailer. It was the weirdest fucking shit.
You said a trailer?
Yeah. I was in it. It was like a tornado tore down our school or some shit. And for most of that year, I went to school in a trailer. They were nice trailers, but like it was a trailer, and that was that's all I can really remember from that year.
That's crazy.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
I told you, man,
I've talked a lot since then. I went. No, well, like it's weird. It's weird that like some kids came to a trailer that was better than their home. But I mean, they called us they called us trailer high. Like I went to a school called Taylor in Taylor High School, and I maybe don't Google it, especially not right now for some other reasons. Yeah, especially if you like eating sandwiches. But his eyes, bro. His eyes.
Did you see that stare? Like
right. But like, so the people in this community basically called them Taylor High School. Yeah.
Dang.
That's why I remember about 1998, bro.
Damn. All right. In 98, I was in Pomona, California, and I was heavily going between WWF, WWE at the time. This is when Big Pun was saying, I don't want to be a player. You know what I'm saying? The Miseducation to Learn Here had came out. It was a great year. 400 Degrees, Juvenile. That's just what I remember. But listening to these great albums, man. But and Voice, I know you was transitioning at that time, but come on, man. I don't want to be a player, bro. Come on.
Oh no, I had the albums. I was just
Rico Barrera, bro. Come on.
No worries. Dude, Two Live Crew got me in trouble. So that was the only album my mom was like, you cannot listen to these guys. I'm like, but they're so good.
Hey, man, we pissing your cousin off, Hype.
I know.
Shit.
My family mad, but she's watching, and I appreciate that.
We appreciate that. We appreciate it. We about to do this. Doing nothing. Then go ahead and go to Peacock. Go ahead and go to Peacock. You can watch some wrestling with us. Kick it back. Just chill. You know what I'm saying? And go to ECW Living Dangerously 1998. We're about to watch Taz versus Bam Bam Bigelow. And for you guys that are going to be watching, we're going to be starting that at an hour and 45 minutes, 6 seconds is what I got. I think you got 5, right, Voice? Mine stopped at 6. So 5 or 6, either or. But yeah, just mainly 1 hour, 45 minutes, 5 seconds. Give you guys a second to kind of situate that. If you want to pause us, you could do that. If you want to pause the podcast and do that, then come through. We got it in here in the chat as far as when it's going to be. It's right there, so you guys can check that out. But are you fellas ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. I think it looks like the Lou's ready. Looks like the Lou's ready. Yeah. We about to watch this. We're about to watch ECW Living Dangerously. It is Taz. It is Bam Bam Bigelow. And it's gonna be a movie. So we will go ahead. I'll do the countdown here. And we'll start from 0 or from 3, 2, 0. Let's do it. Here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1, 0. Play. Joey Styles.
Oh yeah. He's just basically explaining the lead up to what happened. If you were listening earlier, it's the whole thing with Bam Bam and the triple threat getting into it, and then it was all a big swerve.
This man is so good. He's just I don't know. Amazing. Yeah, Joey Styles is good, bro. He's just good.
Yeah, I would love to talk to him. He would be.
Yeah, me too.
Especially
I cannot find his information anywhere.
I can't either. And going back to watching this, I watched this whole pay-per-view this morning, and he was talking. There's a moment that happens where Heyman kind of wants to do a match, and it was supposed to be blocked from being viewed. Anyways, Joey Styles is talking about it. I forgot he wrote for ECW back in the day. Like he was a writer for this stuff.
So he was writing the stories too.
Yeah, and I'd
love to pick his brain.
Yeah,
I'd love to pick his brain.
Once I
would love to talk to.
Oh yeah, he had such a great mind in this, and he understood what his role was in ECW.
Bam Bam was the shit. Y'all remember when y'all remember when he was in Boy Meets World or whatever?
Yeah.
You just unlocked a memory, bro.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. See, it all comes back.
It all comes back, bro.
This is EDR or whatever that therapy's called.
Yo, look at Taz, bro.
Dude, he was so jacked at this moment.
Yeah.
What title is this that he's holding right now?
The television.
Okay.
I love their TV time, bro.
Yeah, it looked like a world championship.
I know. It's a good looking belt.
Mm-hmm. And the way they kept storylines around that specific title was fantastic, because that was like
probably one of the better mid-card titles of that time, honestly.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, we did have the awesome Intercontinental run though back then, where it meant that you were next
the IC title was great. Like that's why I said one of them, because I do acknowledge the IC title was fantastic, but no, the ECW World's Television Championship was booked really well.
Yes, it was. It was very well. Rob Van Dam had it for 2 years? That was I think that was a 2-year stint that he had it. And then he broke his leg.
Loud.
Yeah, they were jacked. And plus they're in Bam Bam's backyard right now.
Yeah. They're loud and they're loud and sweaty. They look very sweaty.
Oh yeah. Dude, look how packed
ECW crowd is different, bro.
Yeah, bro. Y'all see like Rhinestone Jesus in the front row?
Yup.
Yeah.
The crowds were Dude, I remember like when we would watch a new one, me and my cousins, we would instantly look into the crowd and see if we seen the recognizable guys, the sign guys.
Oh
You
yeah,
had,
yeah.
you had the Bahama shirt dude that that was always there. We got Lou. I love 90s wrestling. It was
This
was
crowd
such a
hates
moment.
that. That dude was.
In this match.
Dude, just look at it. This match really set a precedence for the idea of Taz and what he's capable of doing.
So
Put him
what was
right in the
the lead up
submission hold
to
to start
this?
the match.
Yeah.
What was the lead up to this?
Okay, so the lead up was Shane Douglas and the Triple Threat were like they were constantly going at Taz, and Taz ended up he beat Shane Douglas. Yeah,
He went over the
breaks
top rope.
table.
Oh my god.
Taz forced Bigelow over the top rope with authority,
Yeah,
bro.
this
And he
match
said-
is so
Then he
brutal.
stood in the middle of the ring, and said, "It's my ring. I don't care."
Oh, he caught him.
Yeah, he did. Big bear
Oh.
head. Ooh, back into the ring post, bro.
Dang.
Bam smash.
He just smashed the table, bro.
Fuck that table.
Like, this is... They're already out there outside the ring. I love it. This is what ECW is all about. This is what I wanted to see.
Yeah. Hey, can we talk Groon into getting a head tattoo?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
We could try.
well, yeah, maybe not. This probably ain't the right type of climate for him to be doing all that. But I don't know.
Then why do you bring it up then? Why you bring it up? Now I want to see it.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, type 1 in the chat if you want Groon to get a head tattoo.
Yeah. You said type 1?
Yeah.
1. I want it.
All our channels want it.
We all want it.
There we go.
Lou wants it.
Yeah. I knew Lou was gonna type 1.
There we
Awesome.
go. All right.
Oh, in the corner there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He just sandwiched that man.
Dude, and fans, if you haven't seen this, there is so much that's about to happen. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Clothesline, bro.
That was a
my-
JBL clothesline from hell.
Yeah.
He ran
My
through him.
god. He took his head off.
Ooh.
Oh.
Bam Bam was so athletic for a big man. So
Ridiculously athletic.
It doesn't make sense how good he was and how fast he was. Oh. All right, fans, get ready for this. This is one of the scariest moments in this whole match.
Okay.
Pay attention to Taz.
Oh my god.
Big suplex coming.
Boom.
Yo, son.
Every time. I know it's coming, but every single time. Taz could have lost the top of his head.
Yes,
Yeah.
man. He just, oh my gosh, he threw him into the crowd.
And the back of
Suplexed
his
him
head
there.
snatches the top of that rail right there. Oh,
Yes. Lou, you're right. You are right. Nuts.
yes, very much so. And to be able to keep going, that was so.
That's the
incredible.
craziest part.
Exactly. Like it doesn't make sense how a whole locker room of guys were able to just keep going for the
Why
match.
Why did
Damn.
Bam Bam no sell that though?
Like he just got up, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm not a phase of past. Just no sell the fuck, bruh.
But the fact that he did it makes it even more amazing because that was legit.
I don't want to hear about people who don't sell no more. I'm just playing.
What's crazy too is that Bam Bam and Taz both were very hesitant about this. The ideas that were behind the big spots in these matches. Taz goes over it in the Bam Bam Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just throwing each other to solid concrete.
Like,
and they're not small guys.
No, they're not. And I know Bam Bam is selling, but he does look like definitely looks like he's ailing. You know what I'm saying? Like, really.
Yeah. Look at the crowd.
Like,
dude, Alfonso was right. The crowds were a cult. They were just a cult.
And they loved it. I mean, this is what they came here for. This is an experience that you wasn't getting in WWF and WCW at the time.
Yeah. Right. Especially
Clean
just going
DDT.
into the crowds like they did.
Yeah, because at an ECW show, it was almost guaranteed that it was going to happen.
Oh,
here goes the big man.
Oh my God.
Yo.
He kicked out.
I really liked Taz's singlet in this one too. The orange and the black really fucking popped on this one.
I like the stripe that he had down the back, the orange stripe.
Yeah.
That's dope. Oh, what's he getting? What is this man getting, y'all? Household, what's he getting?
Table.
Oh, this man getting a table.
Table. A broken table.
And it's already broken, bro. What can you do with that, bro? What are you gonna do with that, Bam Bam?
He didn't even sell that kick at all.
Oh,
he just ran right through it.
I guess if you're Bam Bam though, you really don't gotta sell.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. These are both men, especially Taz, who was notorious for not being great with selling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Taz has talked about it many times on his podcast that he didn't sell, you know.
But that was kind of like the allure to Taz, though, too.
That was
being
his thing,
such
right?
A small stature, and it's like you had to beat the hell out of him.
Yep.
Oh, what's Bam Bam thinking?
Uh-oh.
Fuck this.
Oh, he's going up.
Oh.
No.
Fight.
Is he? Oh, maybe. What's happening here? Oh, my God. What was that even?
Taz just said, I'm going to pick your fat ass up and drop
He gave him a penis to belly suplex.
Penis to belly.
What?
Yo.
Why are you checking on Bam Bam? Taz is the one who took all of that.
Look at
he
him.
wasn't even in a proper position for him to drop.
No. Ooh.
Only a 2.
Wow.
Face first into a table. Oof. Dude, this is right after they just calmed the crowd down after an Al Snow match and everybody had the fucking.
Listen to this crowd.
Yeah, yes, you did, Lou. Yes, you did.
Did I hear penis? No.
You heard it, bro. It was said.
It's exclusive.
Dear God.
Use the table part. Just random ass wood. Fuck you. This is a fight. Just fight.
Oh, yeah. That's what I like. This is what I like. This is what I came here for.
Chair.
Oh, there's a chair. Just casually throw it on the back.
Yeah. Casual back shot. Pause.
Look at these guys in the back here flipping them off.
Yeah. And those guys were always at ECW shows, especially that one with the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy to get a hold of some of them? Some of the actual ECW fans.
Like the super fans?
Yeah, that were there at the shows. We've seen every pay-per-view.
Oh, I
and
love
just
that.
like ask them
Might
about
be
their
interesting.
experience.
I'd honestly love to bring on any super fan, but definitely ECW, especially for this series. Oh,
Reverse. Bam Bam's out. He's just like, fuck that chair shit.
yeah. Now Taz is starting to. He's trying to get his way over. Nope.
Dude,
Look at it.
Taz
Look at
is
this.
just-
Like pizza boxes all on the ground. Tops of the pops
Dirty.
there. It's just filthy and nasty. And I'm sorry, but I love it because this was ECW.
This
Told
was
you,
ECW.
Looks sweaty.
It wasn't supposed to be it wasn't supposed to be pretty. It was supposed to be grimy. Look at this
Yeah.
jerk in the freaking hockey jersey here. Like, come on.
Right.
That kind of looks like the jackass dude, Brandon DiCamillo. It kind of really looks like Bran. I'm gonna have to research that. Maybe he might.
He's like, I'm gonna have to see that.
Yeah, if that's him.
What's with the address sign here? What the,
Jorge,
where
was
did
that
it even,
Jorge Boulevard?
where is that? Where's that street?
No
I
one
need to
knows.
know.
No one knows. The sign's gone.
Oh shit,
You
he's
can
saying do it
find
again. He's saying do it again. Oh yeah, I love it.
Keep it going. Oh, Bam Bam
Did he
slipped on
slip?
that wet. Yeah, he slipped on all that. Oh,
Oh,
big go uppercut.
It looked like a shit ton of nacho cheese and garlic.
it's just disgusting, bro. I hope these men took several showers after this.
You would have to. I mean, you would feel like a movie theater floor.
That's what it was.
ECW, that's right, Lou.
Oh,
Green. No green. Oh, transmission.
he's got it hooked.
It's locked. It's locked.
He's tapping.
Yeah.
Oh!
Straight through.
Look at the ref. What the fuck happened?
The ref, the fans.
Dude, look at it.
That pop was crazy. You see that
Yeah.
crowd?
Dude,
Shit.
the crowd.
Why ain't the refs doing nothing? Nowadays, people
doesn't
jump
know what
in.
to
Like,
do.
what the fuck?
Oh my.
Yeah, they're lost. They have no clue. And this was the moment that Taz and Bam Bam were, before the match, they were thinking that this wasn't going to go over with the fans. Like, they were trying to make it make sense.
Well,
I get it.
they did. It's crazy because I knew it was coming, but like the way that it happened within the span of the match was just crazy.
Yeah. And Taz even talked about in that Dark Side for the Bam Bam episode, he's like, we were both in there just smiling. And he said, Bam Bam looked at me and he was like, we did it. We did it. It paid off. Did you hear that? And then this is what's the end of it. But yeah, just for something for these two to not understand what was happening, Bam Bam becomes
And in the end of the match,
yeah.
title changes hands.
And that now it's into the Triple Threat's hands. They now have this title. I believe Shane Douglas has the world title still because he's in a tag team match right after this with Candido. Yeah, this was Triple Threat's takeover.
Oh, that was fire.
Yeah, so good.
That was really good.
Here's Shane Douglas, Candido, Francine.
Paul not happy.
No.
That was dope. That was fire.
This match brings up so many awesome memories of wrestling.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
remember watching this match before. This is my first time. And
Really?
I thoroughly enjoyed this.
Look at Heyman going off.
this was such a crazy summer for ECW.
God,
Such a
that
good,
was awesome.
good
That was
match.
good.
That was fire, bro. I'm sorry, but that was pure
pretty good,
fire.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, I know
Yeah.
that yes, ECW, ECW, ECW for sure. That was great. But could you imagine, like, because I know all three of us have worked within wrestling in some kind of way, like within the business. Can you imagine, like, being a part of something like that? Like being a part of something as ruckus as that? Like,
That's crazy.
that would be nuts. Like, it'd be cool because, like, you're a part of something special, you know? Like, you're a part of something that is, like, going to be remembered. And no, it's not. The thing is, it was like that underground favorite. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you had to really dig to find that stuff, and when you were finding, you're like, man, this is hitting a lot harder than WWF or WCW. And even though that was the time when, you know, WWF had the Attitude Era stuff, and that was all, you know, that was, most of it was good, not all of it was. You know, we tend to kind of, you know, look at it with rose colored glasses, you know, but ECW was just something that was in such in such a different bag. It wasn't trying to be like everything else, where everybody else was competing with each other. Like, you had ECW that was very much standing off on its own. It's like, hey, y'all do that over there, we're doing this over here. And in doing that, they created a cult like following, and it's just amazing to see every single time.
Very true. Very true. I mean,
Very
even in
true.
that, even back with them, they were doing stuff that like the other two weren't doing, but we were seeing them. You had WWF adopt the hardcore title. I mean, tell me that
Yep.
wasn't ECW inspired. And then you had also the WCW going more into that. I mean, they were bringing in Vampiro. They were bringing in a lot of different hardcore elements to their brand, and it was all
And
because of ECW.
WCW also had a hardcore championship at one point.
Yeah, they did. Theirs was way nicer, but yeah, they had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
theirs was
So-
put together very well. Wasn't very hard.
but you're right though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was something that sparked up like different feelings for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't. I mean, they were telling stories, but it was like you knew what you was gonna get. You knew that this was a scrap all the time. It was extreme, and it like, to be a part of that in any kind of way. I'm sure, like, we talked to Bill Alfonso, and he smiled. You know, he looks at those times fondly. You know, being a part of all that. You know, Sandman made his career off of that. Shane Douglas, Francine. You know, all people that we've got a chance to share words with within the last month. You know, and hopefully moving forward can get them on the show. But just this, going back and chronicling what was such a special time in professional wrestling, especially if you were like, because the people who watch ECW are the ones who watch things like Ring of Honor or
Yeah.
TNA. You know what I'm saying? Or alternatively, they'll want to. It's always trying to find an alternative to what the mainstream is doing, and that's very much what ECW was. But that wasn't. They weren't in your face about it. It was more like, here we are. We're gonna do our shit, and everybody who flocks to it is gonna flock to it. And damn, did a lot of people flock to it.
Yeah, they did. They truly did. And I think it's really cool too that this was Jones's first viewing of this match.
That was dope.
And
That was
I always love to hear like when people see those things. Like you see Taz do a T-bone and he smacks his head into the guardrail and Bam Bam no sells it. It's a devastating move. Bam Bam should have sold it. You see them go through the ring like that. This was just a well put together match. The whole
I mean,
story-
I'm right here. I'm sorry to cut you off,
No, you're
but it
good.
keeps going, and like I'm watching Sandman and Sabu and Bill Alfonso in this match, and like I said, I haven't seen this pay-per-view before or seen this CCW show before. I haven't watched it.
This is a good one to go all the way to the beginning and just watch it through.
Yeah.
Living Dangerously was a great collection of ECW's pay-per-views.
Hell yeah.
It was dope, man. And we kind of did the same thing with Grunmeister too, bro. Like
Yeah.
when we had him, we had him watch a match that he'd never seen before, and he enjoyed himself. Now we got hype coming in, and he enjoyed himself. And yeah, man, this is definitely something that we need to keep doing. We'll keep with ECW. Like I have a few other matches that I want to see, like when we do some watch-alongs, like down the line. But like keeping to the ECW, I think this is going to be a good vibe, and it's going to be the move, man. It's going to be the move.
I can't
Who
wait.
did a fucking 450 with a chair on his ass?
Oh yeah, that's an awesome move.
It's crazy, bro, because when I see what we saw when Taz had thrown Bam Bam off the stage with the suplex and they hit their heads, like first of all, WWE would never let that happen, and if they did,
most people shouldn't.
Right. They shouldn't. That, to be fair, they shouldn't, but they did. So if they but that would be where the match would end, or they'd be like, "Oh, we gotta call it. No, the match continued after that. Like it was just such crazy wrestling that you're just not going to see on a Monday night or a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? And it was different. It was different. It wasn't the episodic. I mean, it was episodic, but it wasn't the way like Raw was or SmackDown was or Nitro or anything like that. It was its own bag, and like that's what I appreciate about it, to be honest, is that it stayed in its own lane and it produced some great talents, and it made the entire industry take notice, and that's pretty special, you know.
Very
Absolutely.
true. Yeah, you can't get any better than that, because the guys that just came out of there. I mean, what Jones is watching now, you have legends. I mean, RVD. Come on, who didn't love?
You know what? Let's stay with that, because I want to ask. I think I know what the answer is, but I'll ask you, Voice. Who do you think is the most successful most successful wrestler that came out of ECW? I mean, that had the best career.
The best career. I mean, it would almost have to be RVD, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd say RVD was in there. I mean, could you argue the Dudley Boys?
I was gonna say I would argue Bubba Ray Dudley. Just a Dudley Boys too, but Bubba Ray Dudley. Well, actually both, because
they both had fruitful careers and made a lot of money.
Yeah,
and are they still both with the Legends contracts?
I believe so. Yeah, they're in the WWE 2K game. So yeah.
So yeah, I mean maybe the Dudleys.
But you got to think, like, RVD's got to be like, I mean, he won the WWE championship. I mean, and
Tommy
the
Dreamer
ECW
would
championship
be up there as well.
Tommy Dreamer would be up there, and he's still doing stuff in the business. I believe that I think he has his fingerprints all over TNA right now.
Yeah,
he does. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, but yeah, man, RVD, bro, like he was really in that pocket. Now, as far as people who did things there, I guess you could say like Rey Mysterio or Chris Jericho or something. I mean, they did stuff there. Yeah.
No, I think it would only be those iconic people that like you think of when you think of ECW, and all the like I know.
But
Jericho
as far as guys who had as far as guys who had like a run there, like it's got to be RVD, like.
But you also have Steve Austin's run there.
I was going to say
that really pushed his career. So
it did.
Dude, this could be a discussion, an episode.
Yeah, it sure could.
We break this down.
I think we might have brought up something interesting. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. So, all right, Hype. What you think, man? I mean, as far as what you saw from that match, what's like what's some of your takeaways? You know what I'm saying? Like what you think? We got a little bit before SmackDown comes on the air. Of course, guys, Grunmeister's doing his SmackDown preview review show. That's going on right now. So go back and listen to that as we're running a little bit into that. But like I'm digging the vibe here. There it is right there. The great graphic there in a dope room right there. SmackDown. Grun got his own picture on the wall. Man, I'm telling you, if he had a tattoo on his head, that would be hitting, bro. That would be hitting.
You know what we're gonna have to do? We need to just hop over and raid Grun's room.
Oh, what if we did that?
Yeah, I think we should, honestly.
Polar Knights, who is it?
I don't know.
A perfect evolution of Beard Grove show. Is this what we're doing here? I see it. Yes.
Oh.
So okay. So
Man,
basically,
our girl
fans
shaved
are
my
very
beard.
astute.
She's the best stylist ever, but she said,
It's
"Hey,
amazing.
I need to shave it."
so you're Charmander, I'm Charmeleon, and Voice is Charizard.
Yeah.
Voice,
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Is
right
that
over there.
Pokemon?
It's Pokemans, bro.
Pokemans. Okay.
That's what my mom used to call it, Pokemans. That's what I was like, Mom. It wasn't Pokemans. It was Pokemon. but no, hey, what was your takeaways, bro, from that match? With it being your first time watching it?
Oh man, it was hard hitting. I can see through that match I can see like other matches that I know were probably fucking inspired by that match, from spots in that match. I can see a lot of like John Moxley inspired things from that match. I can see a lot of shit. Man, I can't name because I'd be session, my bad. But I see a lot of different things in that match. I liked it because it was hard hitting. I love the spots that they hit. It had to have been hard to work around. Like literally, like all the shit on the floor, how fucking slick it was. Like I mean, I'm sure that they worked around that stuff like often, right? But like, could you imagine that shit nowadays? Like people, like that shit gets cleaned up really, really quick.
It
You know
does.
what I mean? Yeah, especially around ringside. You can't really control like in the crowd area, but like there was a lot of different things in this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead and call this a really good episode and right off into the sunset here. But you know what? I want to send y'all away with a little homework. How about that?
What you got?
For the next ECW watch along, since we did talk a little bit before we did the watch along, and because the matches like aren't super long, we're only watching one match, and so like it makes the episode a little bit shorter. I like to make things interesting. Let's do something where I'm gonna have you guys book 2024 ECW, and when I say that, I want you to give me maybe 7 to 10 current talents that you think would be great in the climate, and give me an ECW World Heavyweight Champion, an ECW World Television Champion, and then if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, give me some ECW Tag Team Champions, and they have to be from today, currently active, and you're booking your ECW.
I like it.
So that'll give us a little bit of time. We'll probably do this we'll definitely do this sometime next week, possibly same time. Fridays have kind of been working out, so hopefully that can continue. But yeah, we'll reconvene next week, and yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a little booking. I want to do it too. That's why I brought it up, because I think it'll be interesting to do, to take some current talents here and put them in that ECW climate and just book it and have fun with it. It seems like a fun thing to do. But we'll do that. We'll reconvene, do this watch along next week. But Voice, let them know where they can find you at and everything that you got moving, bro.
All right. So fans, friends, household alum, window lickers out there, you know where to find me on Monday nights. It's on the Raw Review with the Grunmeister, where we talk about Raw. We break down last week's Raw. Usually 3 to 4 topics usually is what we've been going with. And we just talk about them. We give you our opinion. We give the household a chance to give their opinion. So come join us. It's a fun time. And then we send you off to Raw right after that. You can always catch me on the Sunday house parties where we get a little fun there. We just had some great discussions on what's coming up with those shows, and it's going to be a real fun. Also, household. If you're in the house call chat that we have set up, we are getting ready to switch over to. We're going to keep that, but we're also going to bring on a Discord channel.
Yes,
and in that Discord channel, you're going to be able to have all your sections laid out, and the conversations are going to be easy to follow. You want to talk WWE Monday Night Raw? Boom, we got a section for that. You want to talk AEW? We got a section for that. So join us for that. We will be sending out the invitations right after the episode right now, actually. And we hope you join us and you have some fun, because we really want to highlight you guys. And Discord is going to be a real place where we can grab your guys's right as it's happening moments, and we can highlight you on the show. So come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you can make fun of Grunt in there. He loves it. So come on in.
He does. He does, man. He's a good sport, man. I like Grunt, man. I'm sure he's killing it over. I'm sure he's killing it over there in his room, chilling and talking some SmackDown. But Hype, what about you, man? What do you got moving, bro? You always got something moving. You're always busy. We love it. But go ahead and give us your lineup, bro.
What up, yo? What up, household? I go by the name of Hypocrisy Jones. You can find me right here on In Your House. I also do a thing called the Kokomo Press podcast, and we're just crazy. We do a lot of things. We're a community satire page and pod to an open mic and so many other things, bro. So like every Thursday night, if you're in the Kokomo, Indiana area, come through. We do the Kokomo Press presents an open mic comedy night. We tell comedy. We invite you to come tell comedy. We invite you to come listen. We invite you to drink, have food, all that stuff, all that good time, bro. Man, you can find me all over, man. It's Hypocrisy Jones, anywhere you can spell it.
Yes. We appreciate all the work you do here producing this show. And yeah, man, it's just great to have you part of the team and everything that you're doing, man. It is great, and I'm enjoying it myself. You guys already know where you guys can catch me at. I'm going to be right here In Your House doing my thing and trying to, steer this ship to the best of my ability, because I'm very proud of everything that we've done here and everything that we're building here as a team. You got Hype that's come in. He came in when I was cruising by myself, y'all. I was out there on the waters by myself, but he came through and just became a co-host, and really has transitioned really well into that producer role, because the voice Josh Joseph came in and it's really came to be a really great, reliable co-host who can steer the ship on his own. He does this. He's been doing his own shows, so it just makes sense why you would bring somebody like that who's a go-getter and will do it himself, which is the same reason why we brought in somebody like Grunmeister and why we brought in somebody like Annie O'Neill. People that are looking for opportunity to be a part of a special team that's putting out content for a special group of people that follow what we do. So we appreciate that. We appreciate y'all out there who makes us 5 stars, keeps us charted. It really keeps us motivated to keep giving you guys this unique content. I mean, you guys already know we have the Sunday house parties that have been really a staple for what we do here since we've really put this team together. But recently we've went ahead and we've brought in the Voices Raw preview review show, Window Lickers. We've absorbed that, brought that in, and that's really been such a great addition to the In Your House network. We're bringing back Hypocrisy Jones and his smoke sessions. Those have been really great, and it's really just a vibe. Good to have him back up on the mic again, giving his insights. Like, we appreciate what you do as far as a producer, but definitely like you when you're on the mic too. And then I was doing my solo shots, but recently I went ahead and transitioned and went from doing those solo shots to moving to Wednesday so I can get with the homie Annie O'Neill and kind of show her the ropes and everything that we do here at In Your House. And my God, has she really stepped up to the plate and really become such a really great member of the team. The Raw deal with House and O'Neill, we give that to y'all on Wednesdays, and that's most definitely a vibe. And then Friday we have Grun doing his thing with Grun's Room, and he does his thing with those SmackDown preview review shows, and it's just great to have consistent content. I mean, it just really is. We get a chance to have somebody like Hype, who has, I mean, got so much experience with podcasting and so, you know, radio background and producing, then Voice, who's, you know, kind of does his thing there too, the podcasting and everything, interviewing, doing some commentary. Grun, who we recently found out actually has some radio experience, which that was pretty cool. You know, like it's great. And then Annie O'Neill and everything that she does in the business and highlighting talent on her podcast, Bumping and Thumping. So yeah, it's just really great to see this motion. I love it, man. It really keeps me motivated to keep going and giving y'all great content. And while I'm doing that, man, I'm also doing commentary for shows, and I do have a show that I'm going to be at tomorrow. If my man Hype could bring that image up. I'm gonna be at Wrestle Art 17. I'm gonna be in my city, Indianapolis, and it's gonna be a great show. I mean, you got talents like Aaron Williams, Apollo Star, that are going to be wrestling for the Wrestle Arts Championship. The Dragons and the Carnies, two of the Midwest premier tag team. My man, we were just talking about Eric Dillinger earlier. My guy, I get a chance to see my guy. I love it. I mean, and so much other talents that are going to be a part of this show. Blair Onyx, Josh Crane, Cassius Star, the son of the Wrestle Arts champion Apollo Star, the Express, Jordan Dye, and Dylan Cole. Team so good. And I get a chance to see Jeffrey John and Braden Lee, and just so much great talent that's going to be a part of this show. If you guys are in the Indianapolis area, come through. Tickets are still available. Doors are at 5. Bell time is at 6. And it's really great, guys, because it's an earlier show that gets you out of there at a decent hour. If you're in Indianapolis and you got enough time to do it. But if you get hungry after a show, I know I get hungry after a show, I go next door to Smash Burger, right there next to the venue at the Irving Theater. Go there, get you a nice burger. I got me a burger with an egg on it, bro. That shit was fire. So most definitely go and check out Smash Burger after you hit Wrestle Arts at the Urban Theater. But once again, I'm going to be here, guys, and that's Alakan House on all social media platforms. And that's In Your House, the In Your House Wrestling Podcast, and WSC, and the W stands for work. So, guys, really appreciate you guys coming through. It was a great watch along. If you guys feel so obligated, go ahead on man Grunmeister. He's doing Grun's Room. All these podcasts are going to be available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We appreciate you guys for putting us back on the charts, keeping us 5 stars. So for The Voice, Josh Joseph, for Hypocrisy Jones, for Divinely Designed Annie O'Neill, for the Grunmeister, for the world's most dangerous podcaster paragon, I am Alakan, the Concept House, here to remind you to tell a friend, tell a friend, to tell a friend to hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day. Have a great weekend. Peace.